As we all know, chuds are chicken fuckers, but they also fuck kids. Case in point, here's Missouri State Senator Mike Moon defending his support for child marriage of children under the age of 12. Yeah, chuds are chicken fuckers. And they fuck kids. Case in point, here we go.
I've heard you talk about parents' rights to raise their kids how they want. In fact, I just double checked. You voted no on making it illegal for kids to be married to adults at the age of 12.
What?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
If their parents consented to it. You said actually that should be the law because it's the parents' right and the kid's right to decide what's best for them, to be raped by an adult. Okay?
You know kids who have been
With
married
marriage.
at age 12?
Dad, that was good timing, bro.
That was the law.
Yeah, wait, what? Let's listen to what he says. Here's this dude getting grilled or
An
here.
adult. Okay?
Do you know kids who have been
With
married
marriage.
at age 12?
That was the law.
do you know
You
any
voted
kids-
not to change it.
Do you know any kids who have been married at age 12?
Fuck no, dude! Why would I know kids that get married at age 12? You'd have, I mean, you're 100% a pedophile if you marry a 12-year-old. So, if you do know anybody, you're just hanging out with pedophiles, which is par for the course with this motherfucker, I'm sure.
I don't need to.
I do. And guess what?
Oh, you do? Oh, how'd I fucking guess, dude? Yeah, what a surprise. Oh, you hang out with pedophiles. I'm shocked.
They're still married.
Gentlemen,
What? Dude, not only is he admitting he voted for it, he's like, guess what? They're stealing their...
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And they're stealing their abusive relationship, buddy. So, checkmate.
Do you know any
you voted
kids-
not to change it.
Do you know any kids who have been married at age 12?
I don't need to.
I do.
Uh,
And guess what? They're still married.
Gentlemen, I've heard you talk about parents'
What the fuck? So if they don't leave, it's not abuse, according to this dude. Yeah, like, they're still in their abusive relationship. Dude, okay, if you marry somebody at 12 and you're not 12 years old yourself, that would even be weird, but at least it'd be a lot better than their situation they're talking about. Like, you're a pedophile. Like, you should... They're literally trying to make gay marriage illegal, but make pedophilia legal. These motherfuckers are the pedophiles. They're 100% always fucking projecting. And of course this shit happened in fucking Tennessee, where Tennessee has just been off, like, mask off the fucking hook, man. Like, these motherfuckers tried to legalize
Tennessee Republicans want
child
to make
marriage.
common law marriage legal, but the bill being pushed through the legislature this week doesn't have any age requirements. Opponents say that
Yeah, 16 or 17 and sus as fuck. Yeah, if 17, I'd be like, what the fuck? But this motherfucker's like, yeah, 12 years old, and it's still married. Like,
paves the way.
yeah, they're probably in an abusive, they're trapped in some kind of abusive relationship. Like, dude. And they're like, you can't get divorced or you go to hell. God will burn you for eternity or some shit. Like, I guarantee they're using that as, like, the reason that, like, they can't get out of the relationship.
Way for allowing child marriage. Action News 5's Joyce Peterson here with those details. Joyce?
50-year-old dudes marrying a 12-year-old.
Republicans have sponsored this bill, and it's making headlines all across the globe. Take a look. Newsweek, The Hill, even the Daily Mail in the United Kingdom, all talking about this. Folks wondering.
They should be talking about it. These motherfuckers are literally trying to ban gay marriage, and in the same bill, pass child marriage, make it legal. But they call us the fucking pedophiles.
Are lawmakers in Tennessee really going to legalize child marriage?
Of course they are.
So all this bill does.
State Rep Tom Leatherwood, the Republican from Shelby County, introduced House Bill 233, trying to legalize common law marriage in Tennessee as a pushback to the LGBTQ movement.
Any hostility, it's
America.
against those people that do believe marriage comes from God, not from government.
Yeah, God gave you the right to marry children, you fucking freakazoid.
And do believe it's between one man and woman.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, there is hostility against you douchebags, dude. You guys are trying to marry children and make it so queer people can't get married. You're a fucking piece of shit.
My
dude.
concern to be you're changing the law because,
Fuck this guy.
of course, we have strict age limits on marriage in Tennessee.
Yeah, this dude's like, what? You're trying to marry kids and ban gay people from getting married?
And I don't think we want to get away from that.
The Democrats on the panel questioned a missing critical element.
So your current language does not have an age limit. You're aware that our current law does have an age limit. You know what that age limit is?
Fucking crazy.
You
dude.
can get married as young as 17 if you have parental consent.
Even that's fucked up. That's the law right now, current law.
Critics worry House Bill 233, if passed, would allow child marriage or child sex abuse.
Yeah, that's 100% why they're trying to pass it. They're trying to do child sex abuse. Like, they're trying to make it legal so they can do it legally. And also ban gay marriage.
What in your legislation would stop a 16-year-old from going down with someone else to the courthouse and getting this done, since there's no age restrictions within your law?
I think it would be
Yeah, they should
construed
not get
that
married.
minors would not be able to enter into this.
Yeah, well, you didn't put nothing in there about that. You're just like, yeah, let it happen.
So it'd be assumed.
Contract.
Assumed. We're going to take the
You're just gonna assume that nobody's gonna marry kids, even though you made it legal. Like,
assumption that they would not include minors in this.
We're making a whole bunch to do with in getting off in the weeds here.
you're making a whole bunch of to do, getting off in the weeds. We're just trying to fuck children, buddy.
When this strictly is a form that we certainly should entitle our citizens the right to choose.
It is.
We have no age limit restriction in this
Just
legislation.
Clem. It is a dystopia. But also, these motherfuckers are so mask off at this point. They're fucking destroying themselves. Like, that's the one positive thing you can like get out of this. Fucking chuds. I know, man. They're fucking constant projection, non-fucking stop.
Yeah,
dude.
that's very much the problem.
Like,
All right, tonight, State Senator Ramesh Akbari from Memphis tells Action News 5 it's ugly enough Republicans are advancing an unconstitutional bill to undermine marriage equality. But the fact that this bill reopens the debate on child marriage is outrageous. Kids need time to grow and mature. Kids need to be kids, not brides and mothers. The bill passed the subcommittee and now goes before the House Civil Justice Committee tomorrow. And the full Senate takes it up on Thursday. We'll keep you posted. Live in studio tonight, I'm Joyce Peterson, Action News 5.
God damn America. Also, what's up, Mander? Alright, I know that was a lot, but you know, I feel like this is not talked about enough. Like
Tennessee Republican.
Like, these motherfuckers are just out in the open doing this shit. And, like, nobody's talking about it. Instead, they're making up fake stories about drag queens, you know. When literally there's a fucking story like this every damn day. Here is a Putnam County youth pastor and teacher arrested on child porn charges. Oh, what a shock.
School teacher is also.
Here we go.
In Putnam County tonight, an elementary school teacher who is also a youth pastor now faces charges of possessing child pornography. He's also accused of using his cell phone to commit sex crimes.
Yeah, where you at, Proud Boys? I don't see the Proud Boys out here protesting these churches, dude.
Involving children.
Because obviously they do not give a fuck. They're trying to fuck kids too. Guarantee all the Proud Boys are like projecting.
That exploitation and abuse of children is despicable.
Yeah, where you at, Proud
And
Boys?
has no
I don't see these
place
motherfuckers
in our
anywhere.
society.
45-year-old Edward Wilds III bonded out of
You never see them mention this once.
jail this afternoon after turning himself in this morning. News4Jax reporter Eric Gabini joining us live to explain why Wilds.
And if you guys are familiar with this stream, I show a story like this at least once a fucking day. Because these motherfuckers, every day, a new motherfucker gets caught. Like, but did they have any story? If they had one, could you imagine if they even had one story about a drag queen story hour that had child porn or molested a kid? Dude, they would never shut up about it. But they don't have any. That's why they never give any proof that they have any of this shit. They just say, oh yeah, the drag queen's trying to get your kids or whatever. Like,
legal.
It's made up. They're just trying to point the finger at someone else so people don't point the finger at them.
Troubles are probably.
Or people aren't paying attention to what they're doing.
Just beginning here, Eric.
Well, Kent, investigators say the suspect in this case may only be facing 2 felony charges right now, but they expect to file additional charges based on evidence that they're still analyzing.
Yeah, why aren't they exactly, Freedom? If they actually cared about kids, they would be outside these fucking every one of these churches protesting. But we all know they don't give a shit. They're just projecting. They're probably trying to fuck kids themselves, honestly. Like, and that's why they make the whole, they try to make the word groomer, like, totally meaningless and convoluted. So it's easier for them to not get caught or whatever. Because people will be like, oh, groomer, that just means, like, you know, they support trans rights or something, you know.
Detectives discovered.
Putnam County Sheriff Gator Deloach says the criminal case against 45-year-old Edward Wilds began when a detective received a cyber tip. The tip alleged that Wilds was distributing child pornography on various social media platforms. The detective learned Wilds allegedly
Had downloaded pornographic images from Palatka Baptist Temple's Wi-Fi following a Wednesday evening church service.
Wait, he was using the church Wi-Fi to download the dude. Holy shit.
Wilds is the youth pastor at the church. His father, who is the main church pastor, declined to comment on his son's arrest, only to...
Yeah, it's literally always these motherfuckers doing it. They don't have one example of a drag queen or a the trans person. If they did, they would never stop talking about it, but they don't, so they just pretend like it's happening.
To say he was very upset.
So people don't, like, look at them and be like, hey, what are you doing over there? Like, what? Nothing.
Upset.
I'm just trying to inspect children's genitals before they go to the bathroom.
Investigators found 54,000 images on accounts and electronic devices associated with Wilds. Sheriff Deloach says most of the images were pornographic. They also discovered social media conversations involving the solicitation of child porn.
Detectives discovered messaging conversations where Wilds was asked by a user to send photos of male teenagers between the ages of 14 and 16 years old. Wilds had sent a total of 42 images of himself to the user.
Sheriff Deloach also said Wilds sent nude.
People continue to ignore what's obvious. I know. Like, why is nobody talking about this? I just feel like... like, what the fuck, man? Everybody should be talking about this shit. Like, in Florida, they're trying to pass genital inspections for, like, kids' sports now. It's fucking just...
Images of himself to kids online. As investigators dug deeper into Wilds' alleged activity, they
Yeah, in Florida, death sentence is trying to fucking pass some fucking genital inspection shit for... to see if before they go to the bathroom, so that, you know,
contacted the...
make sure they're not trans or what the fuck ever, man. It's just because they want to play with the kids' genitals.
Putnam County School District.
We all know what the fuck they're doing.
Because Wilds is also a 6th grade teacher at Middleton Burney Elementary School in Crescent City. The district placed Wilds on suspension
What the
with pay.
fuck?
With these charges filed.
Suspension with pay. What the fuck? They're not even gonna fire this dude. We're like, oh, you blast her with the fucking fucking NB space laser, dude. Dude, fuck this guy, dude. They're like, oh yeah, oh, you molested some kids. Okay, we're gonna give you a paid vacation. Like, what? Man accused of spray painting groomer on libraries caught with child porn. Mm-hmm.